Hi, I'm Jim McGregor from TIRIAS Research, and we're here in Barcelona at Mobile World Congress. And we're recording some videos of some of the most interesting demos and new technologies that we're seeing, so I hope you enjoy them.
Hi, so I'm Nick Hancock. I lead the telco vertical within the server business unit at AMD, and we're going to show you some of the things that we're showing here at Mobile World Congress. We've got some great solutions within our showcase. So let me step you through some of these. So we have we've been doing testing in conjunction with Amdocs here, and what Amdocs are able to do now with some of the EPIC technology that they've been testing on is really to take user data and secure that within a private or a public cloud environment. And use that EPIC technology and what we call secure encrypted virtualization to fully encrypt that customer data and then provide those keys, to retain those keys within the operator's control, but do that completely platform independently. And in fact, the real power of this is the fact that they don't actually have to recode that software to adopt that secure encrypted virtualization technology. It's completely transparent to that software. So really powerful story of how they're maintaining all of that customer data in a really secure way to ensure compliance for things like GDPR. So let's move on and talk about some of these other technology areas. So, talking about some of the real, more telco-specific technology use cases, we've been working with Groundhog. Groundhog are a software company that focuses on customer experience optimization within telco environments. What they're essentially doing is drawing down on data from the network in order to understand how the network is performing and then optimize that. And what they've been doing in conjunction with AMD is really being able to do that much more efficiently. So they're taking billions of data points, analyzing those, helping telcos optimize the network, passing that back as a result, and so that allows telcos to find hot and cold spots within their network, really give a better customer experience, and do that without having to go through the overhead of things like blind driving and go through much more manual approaches. So it's a really real data-driven story, and one where we're able to deliver true value, giving much greater efficiency and processing using the EPIC processor. And then so another good example of where we're working very closely is in conjunction with Juniper. So Juniper, as I'm sure you know, are a leading player in the security and networking space. Juniper have been working with us on validating their VSRX technology. So this is their next generation firewall technology. And what they've been able to find is that as operating in, for example, a containerized environment, they're able to really radically scale their firewalling technology by delivering that on more cores. So they're able to scale that out to 64 cores based on Milan technology, and scale up to the fourth generation, to the Genoa generation, up to 96 cores per socket, which gives them huge scalability because as they deploy in containerized environments and as they start to unhook the limitations of where they were before in a virtualized environment, moving from virtualization to containerization, what they're able to do is really scale much more linearly with their next generation firewalling, which gives them greater agility, which gives them a stronger story. They've also found that the much greater efficiency in the way they deliver this. So they're able to deliver more in a smaller footprint at lower power costs, and that gives them real differentiation as they go and sell that to their customers. Let's go talk about F5.
So you know what? Come to me directly.
So we've also been working in conjunction with F5. F5 are a leader in the application delivery controller space, and what F5 have been really focused on working with us is really getting the best of performance in terms of application delivery control to fully optimize efficiency within data centers. They've been doing this actually, on their own data centers to really prove that this is a reality. And what F5 found is, as they moved up to 64 cores and as they move towards 96 cores a socket, they're able to get huge performance benefits, coupled with the high performance of I/O moving from PCIe Gen 4 to PCIe Gen 5. They're able to scale their delivery controller capability really quite dramatically. That's really important, and they're really important, in terms of throughput and performance. But what they're also able to couple that with is the ability to intelligently scale individual container usage across the data center. So they can optimize how the overall data center is being used as one sort of, if you like, single platform. As a result, they're able to see massive gains in efficiency in the overall data center. So let's move on and talk about some of the other use cases. Yep. Okay. All right. Two seconds. So on the FPGA side, we also had some signal processing demonstrations, and we're able to show AI ML as a so really sort of taking some of the technology that we're pushing in the AI space for things like facial recognition systems, and also synthesis of 5G signal processing. So what we're able to show, excuse me, is low power, high performance AI and ML systems. We've recently also entered into a collaboration in conjunction with Nokia on the Cloud RAN technology. So this is leveraging Nokia's inline baseband processing technology in conjunction with validation of on top of the EPYC 4th generation processors. And what this delivers is a really flexible Cloud RAN approach with extremely high performance and very efficient Cloud RAN delivery. And of course, we're also showcasing a whole series of 4th generation servers from each of the different vendors. So you'll see Lenovo, Dell, and HPE based servers in 1 and 2 socket variants. Plus a range of different accelerator cards. So you have accelerator cards for telco that are offloading baseband. We have smart NICs, and also the GPUs for both data center AI processing and also for graphics processing for things like cloud gaming and streaming. Okay.
Please remember that TIRIAS Research is a market research and advisory firm. If you want any information about us, please contact us directly at TIRIASresearch.com or at any of our email addresses. That's Jim, Kevin, Steve, or Francis at TIRIASresearch.com.